Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining our webinar this morning. I'm going to share my screen. We can just jump right into it. This morning, we're talking about group emails. So this is part of our education series where we have very short webinars, about 10 to 15 minutes long, on how to use specific features within the program. So today we're focusing on group emails, but we do have an entire catalog of other articles as well as webinars that you can check out, and we'll send over the link to all of those after today's call as well. So today we're going to talk about the reasons you might be sending out group emails and the benefits of using the group email tool. We'll show you how to build and send group emails, and then also share some resources available that Bludot has. So the use cases and benefits of sending out group emails. The first one is that sending out a group email is just sending out a mass mailer, essentially. So this allows us to send out outreach to businesses and prospects. Some additional benefits with that is that the reason we promote group email so heavily within Bludot is because we are sending out each email as a one-to-one email to each person. So it might show that you're sending out 50 emails, an email to 50 people, but what we're actually doing is sending 50 unique emails out to each person. So each person is only getting one email. It's not going to show as a blind BCC to everyone. So with that, we're going to be able to post all those emails to the business walls. We're going to have a much higher delivery rate, and we're going to stay out of spam filters. So that's really important for the work that you're doing, is that we're making sure that if you're sending out email and using your time to send out communication, that it's going to be delivered to the people that you're looking to target. With that, you can choose not to just send it out to everybody in your list of contacts. So you don't have to dig through your spreadsheets to figure out, okay, which businesses are in this area of town, or which businesses are fitting the criteria of who I'm trying to reach out to. By using our labeling tool within Bludot, you can create specific targeted outreach to those groups of contacts. So for instance, if you wanted to email all the manufacturing companies, all the businesses in an industrial park, maybe all the businesses in an opportunity zone, get even granular and say that have less than 5 employees and are members of the chamber, something like that, we can really get targeted with those outreach. We can also use GIS constraints for that. So if there's a water line that's down and you want to just email all those businesses the timeline until their water's going to be back up, if you're having a summer festival and you just want to let businesses know that certain roads are going to be closed, you can send out all those different types of outreach. You could also send out a survey to businesses and prospects. We have a survey building webinar that you can take a look at on how you can build those surveys, but you can simply attach those surveys and send them out to businesses and prospects. We'll be able to tell which business replied to which business filled out each survey. So it kind of takes the guessing out of who could have potentially filled that out. As well as we can update their business profile with the information that they bring back to us. So beyond those examples and use cases, the main things is that you're going to save a lot of time. You're not going to have to dig through a spreadsheet, copy and paste everything, or export a list and import it into a email tool to send out emails. And then also you're going to be able to access our analytics. So you'll be able to see red metrics for those emails, and then reporting metrics that can be in with all the different reporting that you're doing in addition to just emailing. So now I'm going to jump into showing you how we can create group emails. So I'm going to switch gears over to our Demo City account. Here, there's 2 different ways that you can send out a group email. The first one is from a label. So I could use one of these different labels that I have. So let's say I just want to email all of the accommodation and food service businesses within the community. So what I could do is I'm going to press select all, and I could choose to send them out a group email. So this is the list of businesses that I am targeting. You'll see all of the recipients and how many of them have contact emails. I could also go back here and choose, okay, these 3 businesses I actually already talked to. I don't need to include them in this note. I can send out a group email directly from this page and fill in all those details here and send out this email. So I can use any formatting that I choose to. I can attach, I can add a survey. I can add my email signature to this. Save it as a draft if I'm not ready to send it right now. I could also schedule it to go out at an additional time, but this is how you can easily send out your email through a label. Once you've sent it out, it will show up in the group email tab as well. So the second way to do it would just be directly in our group email section. So on this area, you can see all of these different emails that have been sent out. And I can see our history of all the group emails that we've used. But what I can do here is that I have 2 emails that I can use, but typically it'll default to the email that you have connected for your account. So with this leavebludot@gmail.com, you'll see that I have a signature included. I can remove that signature, but I can use this signature so the email, obviously looks like it's coming directly from me as it is. To choose who I'm going to send this email to, I can go to this Add Recipients tab, and you'll see here I could either choose to send to all businesses. I could choose by label. So if I want to go here and say the emergency grant applicants, I could also choose to send it out to individual businesses, or I can exclude businesses as well. I can go back. I enter in my subject. That's the grant information update. I draft my email the exact same way you draft an email in your Outlook or in a different tool. I can go in here to add an attachment. I can add a survey. If I choose a survey, they'll be able to see, this will be hyperlinked, so they can just click on take survey directly in the email, and it'll take them to a tab that'll allow them to take the survey. Fill out all your information. You press send here. Once you've pressed send, you'll be able to see your analytics as these posts have gone through. So if I click on this icon that says read 70%, I can see different metrics. So here I can see how many businesses read, didn't read my email, what time it was read metrics by the labels, and also I can see location. And I could also choose to go to the notified recipient list and see all, I can toggle by read or unread. So I could choose all unread notifications, and I could choose to export this list or send them a new email. You'll recognize this group email pop-up that you can send emails to as well. So sending group emails is very simple. Once you've done your first one, you'll pretty much be good to go. If you have any questions with that, you can always reach out, which leads me to my last point, is that at Bludot, you have a lot of different resources available. Our knowledge base has a lot of different articles on how to use the platform and how to sign up for webinars, view any of our previous webinars, and see any product notes. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can click on Resource Center, which will take you into our knowledge base. Tons of different articles. Here's an article on how to send a group email. And then we also have them in the webinar series as well, and all of our release notes as well. So there's tons of different help with that. You can also choose to schedule a personalized one-on-one session with me, where we can talk about different use cases for group emails, how to set it up. I'm happy to send your first one with you so you feel comfortable. And additionally, you can sign up for upcoming webinars. Always give me suggestions for things that you might be looking to see covered by these by this series. So I can stay on the line if there's a couple questions, but otherwise, thanks for your time this morning, and I'm looking forward to connecting soon.